Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm going to be pulling cards. This is the day before the solar eclipse of April 2024. I myself, where I'm located, I'm in about 98.5 percentile of the eclipse, and we're not going to be having an event like this again until 2099, so I'll probably be watching it from the heavens at that point, as probably most of you will be too. So I thought I would take this opportunity just to pull some cards on the eclipse. I'm not going to do it on the day of, but I'm going to have this video come out on that day. So this energy is intended for that day, but reading it the day before, just to kind of, I feel like the energy is going to be like super, super powerful. So I'm not going to actually read tomorrow, which is today when you're watching this. So I have picked up, I'm going to use the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, Oracle deck. I'm going to use the Moonology deck, okay? And then I have the Heaven and Earth Tarot. So we got the Sun, the Moon, and the Earth, baby. All right, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to leave it open. I'm just like going to leave it open. I debated doing a reading with some type of layout or order here. I'm like, no, just let the energy speak for itself. So I'm going to start with the Sun, the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, the Sun. Messages from the Sun at the time of the eclipse. Messages from the Sun to humanity at the time of the eclipse, the solar eclipse. Messages or message from the Sun to humanity. Got vision, baby. I love it. The Sun in Pisces. Interesting. Vision. That's crazy. Wait till you get... I'm going to go in the book, too, with this, because it's kind of fascinating what it talks about. Okay. Why is it so much in the upright? Okay. Appreciate... Oh, no. Oh, we start with bluff. Jupiter and Gemini energy. And then we have versatility, Sun in Gemini energy, and then we have caution, Mercury in Virgo, and then we have Venus in Aquarius, indecision. This feels like the energy, okay, if this is from the Sun, it's wanting us to have a vision, to see through things. We have 3, 3, 6, and 7. And then the vision card is 12. Indecision. Okay, anyways. Bluff is kind of the energy of playing two sides of something here. It can also be about showing up in one way to gain favor in another. But that could be like two, I was just thinking of the energy of Jupiter, like super expansive, but not necessarily something that is maintained for very long. Like you can get rewards through Jupiter that can be like huge and quick, but they may not necessarily be long term. Whereas I always like to look at Saturn as kind of the energy of, it takes a long time to get that reward, but when you got it to keep. So then the Sun in Gemini, this is being versatile. The Sun has been versatile, has been playing two sides. There's almost something a little bit poetic. I feel like the way the Sun's like, yeah, I know the Moon's going to talk in a minute. So the Sun is being a little bit poetic here. Discernment, and through discernment we become indecisive about the heavens. Interesting. Our caution, the cautions and fear. So this is kind of interesting because this is kind of picking up a little bit of the energy that I was getting in the video. Can I do that? I don't know, because it wouldn't have been published. Well, yeah. Anyways, I'll try to link it. And you just go to my page. It's the video right before this one. Just go to it and watch it if you haven't watched it already. Where I talk about is channeled messages about the significance of the eclipse for mankind and for the heavens in terms of perspective too. Because this to me feels like the Sun finding very versatile ways to perhaps show us where we're being bluffed in life, where the truth actually exists, but then through the things that we bring to ourselves, what comes to us, being overly cautious. It's our discernment, the way we discern things, the way we try to interpret and decide what is good for us and what is not, could at times leave us feeling indecisive about even perhaps heavenly timing, about, the divine timing is there for sure. Because there's an hourglass with the wings at the bottom of that. It's written in the stars. Heaven is definitely trying to bring us out of the shadows, bring us out of the darkness and show us the truth. Show you the vision. It's what the sun is trying to do right now. Okay, I'm just going to go in the book for the vision. I'm going to read it. Not the whole thing, because it just goes into the personality of, like, this book will tell you about the personality of people with a sun in Pisces. And then it'll go into, though, like, the events this could be around. And so I'm going to kind of... When this card is selected, the questioner may be dreaming of escape in the form of a long-distance voyage or other get-away-from-it-all activity. The vision card may also indicate a new interest and very often some ability in psychology and or psychic research. It suggests that at some time in the future, the person asking a question may be involved with a large institution and that service to others will provide great satisfaction, recognition, and fulfillment. So I kind of want to say too, because leaning into the message that came out, well, that I just did, that came out yesterday though, on my channel, it was kind of like the heavens trying to show us like what life was really all about and the things to not focus our energy towards. And if you think about like the Hierophant in the tarot, right, it is supposed to be the embodiment of as it is above, so be it below. But it's been reversed. And with my video, it's kind of like the heavens are trying to show us, we turn the lights on and off. Your script is written here. Trust us. But man is like, no, we turn the lights on and off, and it's a blank page, and I write the script. So I want to say that this is too, like, even perhaps, like, because the institutions, I also feel like lean heavily into the Hierophant, where it's, yeah, okay, to show us how to actually bring heaven to earth is what the sun is trying to do. So the events, a sacrifice, a mystery or a confusion of imagination and reality, a chance to escape, a miracle, situations in which one loses the plot. I don't know about you, but I feel like I lose the plot every day in my life. I'm like, I don't know where it's going. That's very interesting. So that's the energy of the sun at the time of the eclipse. It wants to help you find the plot again. It wants to bring, right? It wants to put light on the illusions. So what's the moon got to say about all this? What does the moon got to say about all of this? What's the moon going to say? What's the purpose of the moon, or what's going on with the moon at the time of the eclipse? What is going on with the moon at the time of the eclipse? I just heard expect powerful change. That's interesting. I think it's one of the eclipse cards in this deck. I heard expecting and receiving are not always the same thing, though. Oh, I was about to say, oh, look at this. Okay, so what is it? 4 cards, but only one is face up. It is the North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. The moon wants us to go into our destiny, our soul's growth, our soul's path. Now, 3 cards are face down. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. No, or am I just getting all excited about nothing? Why do I feel like the last full moon was in Sagittarius and that's where we had the lunar eclipse? No? Bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius, and then take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. What's the moon in right now? No, I have no idea. What's it in at the time of the eclipse? I'm gonna see. That'd be crazy if it was in. I don't know. Moon phases. But of course it's in Aries. Well, I guess it doesn't have to be. It's a new supermoon. Oh my God, that is crazy. It is a supermoon, a new supermoon at the time of the eclipse. It's at 0%. I love it. It's perfect. Everything's so lined up that I guess that would make sense, right? But it's a supermoon. You can't see it. But it's not just a new moon, no, it's a supermoon. So it's super. It's super duper. Look at the underline. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Wow, there's some like strong energy here, no? The moon feels really powerful. It almost feels like it overpowers the sun in this reading, which is kind of funny though, because the sun came out as itself. Literally, it came out as itself, the sun, right? Like all of these cards, Jupiter, there's Mercury, Venus, Mars, Saturn. The sun came out of itself, but yet it does is sitting in this like Pisces energy, at least, figuratively, or step out of your comfort zone. That's what the moon wants us to do, to go into our north node. So there could be something significant about this energy that is triggering a lot of north node activation as well. I think that's kind of funny. Like I could relate it to myself here too, because I've been utilizing a different way to channel messages, which is what came out yesterday on my channel, right? And I would say that could actually be, even maybe that is like me stepping into my north node. I wouldn't have described it as that, but yeah. So think about that. There could be things that maybe you've been feeling like an intention or something that's been kind of circling around you that, maybe piques your interest. It could have been going on for a little while. It could be more recent. Like myself, I'm not going to divulge what this is because it's my thing and the way that I've been channeling. But like it's specific to me. And then I kind of like took a little leap of faith with it. And the message that I just did last week. Or last week, that's odd. I did it like a few minutes ago. It came out on my channel yesterday. Last week. Maybe there's something significant about last week. But y'all, what's your north node? Think about that. Because there's a vision here. The sun and perhaps, I like to think that the sun and the moon work together. The sun's intensity and the brilliance and the knowledge of it is too much for the human mind to at least take in all at once. So to me, the moon filters that for us, right? Is the filtering of truth, is the filtering of information for us. Our intuition. So the sun is trying to show you the vision, the plot, your life. And the moon is delivering that to you in the form of north node activation. And all this underlying is interesting. Look at the big... It almost just feels to me somehow like it's just even talking about the moon. But you guys are really good with this astrological stuff. So my astrologers and my people that are paying attention to those things, you can put in the comments what you think that this underlining is about. Disseminating moon. It just feels like it's kind of like alchemizing energies. Look at the bigger picture in life here. And bring love into her boyfriend. Okay. Is that his voice? Is he looking for you? All right. Go see him. You can't stop true love, my friends. You can't stop true love. Puppy love. Anyway, so sorry for that distraction. Well, I said bring love into this situation. Take a breath. Just relax, man. Don't get upset that the dog disturbed the video. It's okay. I can say most of you are fine. There's the odd one out there. Okay, let's look at vision. So we're going to use heaven and earth, right? Heaven and earth. See, no offense. The sun in Pisces. And then the moon is like, step out of your comfort zone, honeys. Do your North Node here. North Node it. Yeah, you came over. That's so cute. Oh, wow. The first card we got out is the Empress. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords. Oh, the sun is very powerful. Very powerful. Okay. And the moon with the North Node. Ooh, the Fool. Very Aquarian. The Nine of Wands. It says, oh, great strength. Oh, and Eight of Wands, swiftness. This is where you're going to find your greatest strength and your strongest movement. Oh, she's coming back in now. It's real quick, I'm telling you this. All right. Vision, the Empress, and the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. The truth. The truth that you can manifest. The truth of what you can manifest. Your gifts. Your gift. This feels like gifts. Gifts like from the heavens, right? Like it's coming out of the clouds here for you. This gift from the heavens. It is the truth, perhaps the truth of you. The truth of you. Seeking beyond the illusions, understanding the plot of your life. Your abundance, your growth, your nurturing, what you create here on earth. Ah, the sun is trying to show you what you create here on earth. And the truth, the reigning truth. The moon is processing this by activating your North Node, right? So I like to say that the sun is too intense. Or it, at least if it's not needing to be a little bit... what's the term I'm looking for? If it's not that the sun's energy and information needs to be a little bit diminished, it almost like maybe it needs to be filtered. It's like the moon acts somehow like either a filter or like a transmitter. Like it's almost like a kind of getting like the moon, the sun speaks in a different language almost. And now the moon is kind of coming out as the translator for that. So it translates by showing you your new path, a new beginning, the freedom, where it's worth taking chances in life, and moving beyond a period where you've perhaps needed to be very strong or worked very hard. But then like to go into the Eight of Wands where you just move. This is sort of reminding me, like, let's say there's something that you're interested in, like a career or something. And it's not like a natural ability for you. Maybe you just want to do it because that's what my parents did, or that's what my mom did, or that's what my dad did. So you do it. And it's not necessarily your calling, which could kind of be like the whole story of South Node and North Node. And you have to work like 10 times as hard to get the same levels of achievement as other people who could be in the same profession or doing the same thing, but they don't, like, it's more natural to them, and it could be like it is their calling. So this is, for some of you, it is activating some type of calling, some type of destiny, and you move. There's nothing that holds you back in this. So now you end up turning into the individual who doesn't seem like you need to try very hard to do this, because it's just like it's for you. It's what you do. It's who you are. So the moon, guys, the sun is speaking to us about our fruitfulness in life, it is we bring here to the earth. It is showing us our divine gifts and the truth of who we are and what we're meant to build and grow in that. The moon translates it by activating our north node and showing you where you can move from feeling perhaps worn out over long struggles to finding swiftness and movement and freedom. That's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, yeah, there she is. My favorite Queen of Swords. It's kind of funny. It's in the Heaven and Earth deck. Oh, she chopped his head right off. Chopping heads. Okay, so 7 of Pentacles, which is called success unfulfilled here, right? Because doing something that's not working, and then the Queen of Swords chopping the head right off. I don't know what that's about. It looks like she chopped his head off. 7 of Pentacles, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't know what I could ask about that one. That's interesting because it's perhaps, maybe it's leaning a little bit into that energy that I just, for the channeled message I had of, like success, for success to be unfulfilled in terms of domineering energies that control us or attempt to control us, trying to control us. I don't know. Because this Queen of Swords is like, there's full on chopped his head off. She's holding, the Sword of Truth. The Sword of Truth. God is giving y'all, the sun is giving y'all the Sword of Truth. And in two, you could just talk about the head too as the ego, the mind. The head of something. The head of something. I really feel like you know what, it's really funny because there's like a little angel up there smiling. No. Yeah, a little angel up there like, oh, that's great. Okay. It kind of feels like here, like that there's something going on in this energy where the sun is trying to activate us all. But it has to do it in increments, or the language has to be translated, and that's what the moon does for us. So the moon is translating, right? And I feel like it's as a collective, as a whole, so that we can see the truth. And by seeing the truth, we remove the head of what controls us or tries to control us to make this success unfulfillable. Part of me, like, I was about to say, I don't know, there's part of me that feels like, should I clarify any of this? Because it seems so interesting. Look at the split. Justice, karma. Woo, baby. That's judgment too. It's called karma in this deck. That's pretty cool. Justice, karma. 7 of Pentacles, karma. I did not. Look at that. Should do one more split. Karma moon. It's nuts. Oh, I like this energy. It only comes around once every... last time was 1979 apparently, or something like that. So it was like 7. Vision. I can't believe that. Justice, the Fool, and the 2 of Pentacles. Oh, it's kind of like the caution and discernment energy and the indecision. What are y'all negotiating in your life? What are you negotiating in your life? Because the sun is trying to show the collective, humanity, your truth, your justice, your path forward without any obstacles. But you're like, well, Empress. The Empress. Wow. Holy crap. Okay, with the Empress, you get the Nine of Pentacles and the High Priestess. The Sun is trying to show you your sovereignty. The Sun is trying to show you universal truth and show it to you so that you have sovereignty. This reading is like, wow, pretty cool. The Ace of Pentacles. And there's so much major arcana. Temperance. Oh, the Sagittarius energy. Okay. The Ace of Swords. Alchemizing reality. Feels like alchemizing reality. The Ace of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. It is to start learning something here. Being moved in a direction to start learning something. Become the student. Okay, so step out of your comfort zone is then what the moon says. Step out of your comfort zone. The Hermit. It landed on Temperance. The Hermit. Coming out. Is your comfort zone just being within? Analyzing within yourself. Understanding yourself. Now it's time to move beyond that. You've been shown, you've been guided. The Fool. The World. Whoa, that's like a completion. The Fool, the World. You've been shown the path, and that's the end of the path. You all know what to do? What to do? To know. To go from the Fool to the World. That's okay. And then Great Strength, or the Nine of Wands. The Eight of Cups and the Sun. What the Sun's been trying to show you all the time. I think a lot of us have walked away from the vision that the Sun has been trying to show us. I love that. I don't know. It went from the Fool. The moon is showing us how to go from the Fool to the World, to complete something, like immediately. You start it, and I don't know. It's almost like initializing something. It's all you need to do. Where you've walked away from the truth, the moon is showing you how to walk into the truth. Swiftness, the Eight of Wands. The Empress and the Hierophant. This reading is like off the charts. I think it's one of the most profound readings I've ever done. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, oh, the moon is totally translating for you all your purpose that the Sun is telling you. The Sun is telling you your purpose. The Sun is showing you who you are. And the moon is translating it for you in this way. That's crazy. It's really crazy. And it is, as it is above, so be it below. I want to say, too, this is how you commit to things here in life. Committing, right? The Sun and the moon are the keys. The keys, the Sun and the moon are the keys to this. Make sure you listen to that other message. If you're running a country, a small nation, you go listen to those messages, okay? Just listen to the messages. Because, yeah. I don't know what else to say. Like, it's so profound. And the major arcana is nuts. Justice, the Fool, the High Priestess, the Empress, Temperance, the World, the Fool, the Sun, the Hermit, the High Priestess, the Empress. No. Right? The cosmos turn the lights on and off. The cosmos have written the script. If you want to understand who you are, listen to the cosmos and they will tell you. Trust yourself. The Seven of Pentacles, success unfulfilled. The Ten of Swords. What is going on with that? Oh, I feel like there's some type of divine intervention happening during this eclipse. I feel very strongly that there is some sort of power here that's trying to gain some sort of leverage over humanity or whatever, you know, like some type of control, whether that's through fear or sorrow or whatever it is. I'm cutting that mother's head right off. Cutting it right off. And in the heavens smile. Like this angel is smiling at holding this guy's head. Queen of Swords. Seeing it clearly. Wow. From sorrow to happiness. The Five of Cups to the Queen of Cups. From sorrow and disappointment to love. To love, the expression of love and emotions. Intuition, opening up your intuition. The heart and the mind become clear. You know, it's really interesting. There's a lot of feminine energy here. I mean, you talk about the High Priestess, the Empress, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords. This, well, you know, it's the moon. The moon is the feminine and the sun is the masculine. So there could be something, why did that come off here? The Hanged Man in the reverse and the Seven of Cups. Yes, the moon, wait a second, let me finish the thought. Because the sun really feels like it's trying to steer us out of the clouds, right? And showing us through the clouds the truth and the existence of that. But it's translating through this feminine energy. It's empowering feminine energy in all of us for sure. What we create, the truth of that, what we feel, the truth of that, and knowing that this is all heavenly guided. Yeah. It's kind of funny, right? With this Hanged Man, like seeing him in reverse there. I don't know how well it's coming into focus, but when he's like in the upright, it looks. I just feel like all the blood is rushing to his head, and he's like feeling really uncomfortable in that position. And then it's kind of like looking up, but without difficulty. I don't know. It doesn't feel right though with the Seven of Cups beside it. Because this feels like some sort of sorcery. Something that's been trying to cloud your mind or cloud man's mind. And then the Five of Pentacles is at the bottom. Lack, sorrow, depletion. This is a very, very powerful. I'm going to try to release this, I don't know, as early as I can. So silly. I wanted to come out on Eclipse Day. I'll kind of see what time zone it kind of starts. Where does it start? Where does the eclipse start? Because it's moving across the earth, right? It's moving across the earth. Where does it end? Eclipse timeline. Start to finish. What? Oh, it's going to take too long. Anyways, you can figure that out. I'll figure that out. I'll put it out when it needs to be out. I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, just because... That's interesting. Yeah, because there was kind of like a double response in that other video that came out yesterday. I don't know why I keep saying last week. Is it like some sort of time shift happening here? Yesterday, The heavens interpretation or purpose of the eclipse and mankind's. I'm just going to go look at mankind's in the extended and see what's going on over there. Thank you so much, everybody. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.